Art programs and their students are at risk. According to the High School Journal, arts programs such as visual art and music are constant victims of budget cuts. And this is despite them benefiting traditionally at-risk students from dropping out of high school. You see, the federal government doesn't pay schools enough money as a whole, so the administration has to cut out certain programs. Many sources show that these budget cuts disproportionately affect students of low-income minority groups and those who aren't able to speak English proficiently. The budget cuts in these art programs demotivate students and increases dropout rates, since these students are not academically inclined, so they don't have any motivation to proceed. And studies show that the effects of this will only make their adulthood harder. They're at higher risk of unemployment, lower wages, even incarceration, and health problems. People who mean well propose solutions such as, why not have fundraisers for these programs? Or why doesn't the family give money or purchase these materials? The problem is that this already affects low-income students. These families likely do not have the resources to be able to commune to these fundraisers or purchase a potentially over $200 violin and any supplemental materials. And that's just thinking the cheapest out of these materials, because art materials, visual art, will require constant purchasing. There are bigger and more expensive instruments to pay for. The cheapest of the solutions that people give is, why don't you combine the classrooms? But this ends up cheating more advanced students out of their progression in their art, because what ends up happening is that they need to babysit the beginner students and they are cheated out of an actual class where they learn. The solution comes where the federal government gives the school enough money so that they can fund these arts programs. The school should be given enough money so that they can give art the money that it deserves, or give the school enough money so that it can analyze the other programs and determine if they need the same funds. For example, sports don't need as much natural school funds because they can derive sponsorships. By doing this, you are decreasing the dropout risk. By doing this, you are giving motivation and opportunity to these at-risk students, giving them a community, a reason to go to school, a reason to complete these 4 years, and eventually they'll graduate. Now, if you want to make this a reality, the solution is pretty simple. You have to be an advocate for the arts, especially those in student programs. Administration will give money to those that society deems value. So show them that you value these arts. And if you have an experience in the art programs that you think could benefit, then tell the federal government your story. Tell the administration your story. And in the future, graduation will be even more possible.